starting a new vlog now, and I'm right now going to Karimganj from Silchar. I reached Silchar yesterday at 4 o'clock, and the whole day was so amazing after I came. It was so sweet of everybody who came home to meet, and then we discussed a lot of things regarding the current political scenario here in Barak Valley. So Barak Valley consists of Silchar, Hailakandi and Karimganj, and it's very interesting to know my connection with the three districts. So I have deep love for my hometown, which is Silchar. I was born in Silchar and my home is in Silchar. My dad was born in Silchar and then he got married in Silchar. So Silchar is a district where all my childhood and everything was in Silchar. But when I was around like 5-year-old, my dad cracked the state civil services and he joined as a bureaucrat, and he was posted in Hailakandi because you will not be posted in your hometown. So he had shifted there and he started his career of bureaucracy at the work bhumi has been Hailakandi. My grandfather was born in Karimganj, so he was born in Karimganj. We have a house in Karimganj. There he did his schooling, college, and then he became school inspector. I mean, he was also in NDA. He was a professor in NDA. Then he left that and joined education department. He retired as a joint director in education. And the people of Karimganj and Hailakandi, they voted for him and made him member of parliament 2 terms. He represented the people with a very big mandate for 2 terms, and he worked relentlessly. So I grew up seeing him work. I saw how hardworking and how, when you say politician, we have an image of like, politicians are meant in a certain way, but I saw like, how hardworking he is, how much work is done. I mean, every time he was in Delhi, I could only see him work. I've never seen him like sit somewhere, watch TV, or like relax and sit somewhere. Like he used to work so hard. The railway line here in Barak Valley was because of his 10 years of hard work that he did there. So the train that we have here right now, it's because of his work, a lot of roads and everything. So somehow while growing up, I saw that and I kind of like got really inspired, and I also wanted to grow up and be working for the people. Now, you work for the people when you love the people. If you have deep love for the people, only then will you work. If you think they are your own people, if you want to give back to the society, it's then when you work. So Silchar is where I was born, and I will obviously be working for the people of Silchar. That's my root, that's where I'm born. Karimganj, my grandfather worked so much, and everybody in Karimganj, Hailakandi are my own people. So 3 of the districts, it's going to be very tough for me to say that, this is where I could focus. So a lot of people ever since I joined politics asked me, where should I be working and which is like my place? And I'm like, what place? I mean, everybody is my own people, and in Assam there's a lot of diversity in the culture. There are a lot of different kind of languages which is there in Assam, a lot of different languages, out of which Bengali language happens to be highly dominated in Bengali language is like a lot being spoken here in Barak Valley. So I'm Bengali and I'm from Assam. That's what I have been telling in Delhi all my life. And then everybody would ask me, you Bengali and you're from Assam? Assam is only Assamese. So I was like, no, I mean, my father, grandfather, I mean, we all speak Assamese. Everybody speaks both the languages actually. So language should not be a barrier to transform a place. I mean, development has got nothing to do with language, and the place needs to be worked for, because here I see that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the R&D development, and there's so many people who are engineers, like lakhs and lakhs of engineers come out, and they all have to go to Bangalore and they have to go to Delhi, and they can't stay here in their hometown and be working. So this is something I think needs to be addressed. I mean, enough opportunities should be brought for the people of Barak Valley, and it should not be just Silchar or Hailakandi or Karimganj. I mean, the people of Barak Valley deserve much more in terms of infrastructure, whether it be like good schools, colleges and job opportunities. Today in India, jobs are something that the country needs. So just look, it's so pretty. I absolutely admire how naturally beautiful this place is, and every little place is just filled with so much love. This is the railway track. So this place inspires me. I mean, I really feel genuinely devoted to the people and to the land for development, and the development should be inclusive for all. I mean, when a place develops, when there are a lot of jobs, and when everybody can get good amount of money in their pocket because of the caliber they have, I mean, there is not going to be us and this person can do and that person can't do, and this grouping and all of those things is just generally used for this political gains of some people. But the development, as Nehru ji, if he would not be our prime minister, we would not have been where we are today. He was the first prime minister of India, and he had a vision, and his vision was well respected amongst the world class politicians. Kennedy or like big politicians in the West, in United States, respected him for his vision, and he's the true statesman, and his growth strategy was to inclusive of all. It was for all, and it has to be like that. It was little left oriented, but when we say left, we mean social welfare, and social welfare can't exclude anybody. Nobody can be out of the growth. If you are growing something, then everybody will benefit from it, and today nobody is benefiting from it by putting in like clashes and hatreds and us versus them. This will never lead to, like, I feel like it's not going to be helping anybody. So if we are just focusing on bringing in more growth and changing our economy, like how it was during the Manmohan Singh tenure, where our country was actually moving forward with a lot of job growth and everything, a lot of people were benefiting. We need to move towards that trajectory. And today India is young. Today I feel it's really important for the young Indians to propagate love and to be loving themselves, loving yourself, giving out love and growing opportunities for all, and irrespective of anything. Every individual, that's what the constitution promised, every individual be equal in front of law. So yeah, like we need to get back to our main basics that the freedoms fighters of this country had dreamt India to be like. So people who had taken active participation in the freedom struggle would definitely value these things more than those people who never participated in the freedom struggle of India. So I am on the way to Karimganj, and will be visiting I will be visiting our working president Congress, Kamalappu Kaku, and it will be wonderful to meet him. He is a really amazing individual and has worked very hard. When he became the MLA, my grandfather was a member of parliament. Both of them worked together, and I want to be working for the welfare of the people. So yeah, I would like to take his blessings, and then we'll have a couple of meetings at home. So I thought of like vlogging it and sharing how my normal day would look like. So that's what it looks like. Like I'm going right now, and this is what I so when I look at these places, I see so much improvement that has to be done. So many lives need today good politicians to come up so that good governance can be created, and right governance can only the fate of India, because as Nehru said, India rose in midnight for when the nation sleeps, India rises to midnight. His speech was something that goosebumps every time I listen to that, and his true inspiration. Today Priyanka Gandhi ji is working in the UP elections. There she's empowering women, giving them 40% seats. So this is the thought process of Congress. The Congress party has always thought of the right thing to do for the people. So we need to bring back the Congress governance so that the country moves forward. And I would be working actively as a post holder in the APCC, and also I have always had a dream to work for the people, and the party gave me a platform, the party gave me a chance to be working, and I am a true Congressee at heart. My grandfather was given ticket when like some politics happened, and some politics happened where some things happened. I don't want to talk about it, but he did not leave Congress. He decided to stay out of power, but did not leave the party. So it's kind of like very nowadays people are more power seekers than they follow an ideology. And I think for me it's more about the ideology than just power. I am not, I mean, there is this thing that I think it's more important to follow an ideology which is for all. So growth has to be inclusive. And if there is communal tensions, if the people are divided, that these are the techniques some people in power would use to not work. So that should not happen. And I think the people, whoever comes in power, has to be held accountable for whatever work has been done. And when the work is not done, there should be just change. That's the power of democracy. That's the power of the Indian politics. And I'm finding it very challenging. But always I feel it's really important that to understand when the flight takes off, it always takes off against the wind. So it doesn't matter what is your current situation or scenario today. If you have a will, and if you are true to yourself, and if you're true in your ambitions, and if you have a good heart, then the universe supports you, I believe. And one should be true to themselves, propagate love, and everything becomes really nice. Like, you will see the world in a very different view. So spirituality really helps me going, because I realize it can get a little toxic, sometimes it's a little nasty, but I have promised myself that I will not lose who I am, my true essence, that is to, fill my heart, that my heart is filled with love, and I just give out love. And I'm a very positive person, so as a person I'm not going to change. I like to vlog and record these days of my life. I would do that, and it gives me immense pleasure to talk to the youth who are wanting a change, who want a stable government, who want a good governance, who want development, who want to change the things how it's currently. And their participation is the most important, because India is young, and this young India needs to urge for the change that the freedom fighters urged back in 1947 to make the change happen, and it will definitely happen. Okay, so on the way, and I will vlog later. Bye. And okay, so hi, I'm Nairita, and if you want to stay connected with me, so do subscribe to my channel and join this movement of change. You can get directly in touch with me, and together we can make this place better. Bye.